Good morning, viewers, and welcome back to the channel. You are here with me, your Birdman, and I'm afraid to say, this is the end. No, not of the channel, you're not getting off that easy. It's just the end of spooky season 2023. If this is going up when it should be, it's Halloween today. And what better way to celebrate the spookiest day of the year than with a free Unity game that I found at random on Steam. This is by Lockley Games. Appears to be their only title. I don't have anything else to say about it. Well, I think this is going to be the kind of game where we're just a sort of atmospheric game where we're walking around a spooky place picking up notes. I'm not expecting much, but since I didn't pay for it, it's only got to give us so much. Let's dive in. In 1922, Blackwater's station was overcome by a toxic and poisonous fog that killed thousands of people as they slept in the tunnels and platforms of the station to escape the war. After the horrific ordeal, the authorities closed the doors to Blackwater's and sealed it off to the public. In 2003, the station was officially reopened to the public, but after several freak accidents and unexplainable deaths, it was once again closed for good. It has been abandoned and undisturbed for over 20 years. Until now. Until now. What do you want from me? Let's see if it advances on its own. Hello? Game? There we go. Okay, after several restarts, we finally loaded into the game. Let me try something real quick before we get going. Are we okay with that? Can we play it on high? We can. Alright. Here we are. It's not Birdman without some technical difficulties. What are my controls? WASD. We can crouch. We can go prone? Well, that's fantastic. We can run, we can jump, we can zoom, fire, reload. Examine is Q for some reason, as separate from use. We can lean, but leaning is Y and X? That's awkward. No. Hang on. That's going to be F. Lean left. Lean right. This is what you're here for, of course. Examine, if I've got to have a separate examine key, we will make that T. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Lean, run. Jump is spacebar. Looks like I can't jump here, but we can crouch, and we can, in fact, lie all the way down on the ground. Fantastic. Anyway, moving on. Explore the station and find the exit. Tab for inventory, 1 to equip lantern, escape for pause menu. But we cannot escape back out of the pause menu, so that's fantastic. Okay, inventory, we got nothing. 1 is the lantern. We don't have the lantern. Alright. Can I turn the brightness up in the meantime? No. No, we cannot. Okay. Right then. Onward! Okay, well, first impression, this is very spooky. Women's toilets, too dark to explore. Let's look for a lantern. It's not just like right back here where we started, is it? Yes, it is. I am just blind. Yep, that's a lantern. That's an oil lamp, isn't it? You have found a lantern. Oh, fantastic. Okay, good. Now we can explore the ladies. Garbage on the floor, of course. Oh. There's a hallway down here I didn't see in the darkness. Ah. Oh, it's raining outside. It's not raining where I am, but it is cold and windy. We've entered that time of year in Oregon where it's about 35 degrees when I wake up in the morning. Inside the house. Oh. I can't open the men's room door. Very well then. We'll just explore the women's room. Where the floor is, of course, wet. I've been a janitor before, and let me tell you, women's rooms, always worse. Okay, can I zoom in on that? No. Good morning, Terry. We understand that you were aware of what happened on Thursday evening. Everybody here at Blackwater Station all immensely devastated after hearing the news on what happened to our beloved friend and colleague, Bobby Fletcher. We know that you were good friends with Mr. Fletcher, and we cannot imagine the emotions you are feeling right now. The management team are willing to offer you time for grieving if necessary, and time to reflect away from the work environment if required. Please don't hesitate to come and speak to us if you have questions or concerns. Thank you, Kevin Smith, General Manager. Time for grieving if necessary. Come and talk to us if you need to set something up. Oh, hello? See, that means that they feel obligated to offer time off, but they don't want him to take time off. I guess we're in the UK somewhere. Okay, hang on, close that. Man leaps in front of train. Station closed due to suicide. A man was struck and killed yesterday evening at 4:56 p.m. on the eastbound platform in Blackwaters Station. The man barged past commuters and threw himself in front of the train, and upon impact suffered a severely broken back, multiple fractures, and a tremendous amount of blood loss, resulting in his demise. Could just say he was killed when hit by a train, but alright. Lady stabbed to death in station. Husband murders wife on escalators. That's a terrible place to do it. A middle-aged commuter, known as Annabelle Walton, was stabbed to death by her husband in the early hours of Monday morning in Blackwaters Station. Miss Walton was heard conferring by many other commuters and staff members with her husband as they headed towards the main line to board the train at 8:45 a.m. As they approached the second set of escalators, Mr. Johnson pulled out a pocket knife from his coat and stabbed his lover repeatedly in a fit of rage. Passers-by came to aid the lady as she bled out heavily on the floor. She was aided by a doctor who was on his way to work, but after all his efforts, she succumbed to her wounds and died in the station. Okay, well, good cop on passers-by. That's one folks typically get wrong. Alright, so we've had a suicide and a murder. We can't read that. Oh, okay, none of that now. The map does not resolve enough for us to read it. Let's see what's down here before we commit to going down that hallway. I don't yet know how linear this game is. Can't go in there. Well, that's just the sound of a train pulling in. Oh. Too bad, there might actually be something in there we could use. Since apparently it's coat check. Subway map. No, maybe we're in... Huh. Where are we? Ooh, emergency exit. Alarm will sound. Hang on. Let's just do it. Oh, disappointing. Okay, let's go back over here first. That feels like a final sort of path. So let's see what's down here first. Ooh, a radio. Puts the lamp down when we get too close to the wall. That's kind of a nice touch. just close that while we're in here. Okay, didn't like that at all. Oh, is that all that's in here? Is the spooky radio? Alright, we'll go back outside. Oh, look at that. The doors open the same way each time. They don't just open whichever way you're pointing. Huh, okay. This goes on for a bit. Maybe we should go back. Need a security card. Red security level. Do we need to go through that emergency exit to move on? That would make sense. Milk? That's probably no good anymore. Can't we zoom in? Zoom, mouse right. Nuh-uh. I want to zoom in on this couple's vacation photo or whatever. I want to see what that is. That's probably a certificate from the fire marshal or something. That's not readable. Artistic rendering of people hiding in a subway. An actual photograph of people hiding in a subway. See, that's why I assume... Where are we? Are we somewhere in continental Europe? Tickets and information. It's in English, so one might expect that we're in the UK, except they called it a subway. Do Brits use the term subway? Would you shush, please? I am trying to look at photos. Well, that's old-timey. Looks like it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the constant threat of death. Oh, look at that. They clean their train cars here. Can't be Portland Metro. Shut up! That's just the guts of the station or something. Okay, so we do have to go back through the emergency exit, and then we'll come back here later, it looks like. Oh, cobwebs. Still can't jump. Oh, locker room. That seems like a place worth visiting. I no longer use public transit in the metro area. I've never enjoyed it in the first place. You know, it takes a long time to get anywhere, which is fine. I can budget time for that. But I tend to run into interesting people on public transit, and it's not as much fun as you might think. There was one time I was trying to come home from work. It was like 10:30 at night, and the only other people on the platform with me are a couple of street people, which would be fine, except one of them was eyeballing me, and the other one was lying on the ground covered by a blanket, writhing and moaning. And so I'm standing there waiting for my train to show up, and I pretty quickly come to the conclusion I'm just going to take whatever the next train is. Because whatever train I need, you know, I can get somewhere productive. And the lady there on the platform, the one that was not writhing under a blanket, approached me and held out a bag and informed me that she had this for me and had been saving it, and it was a good thing that I was there because now I could take it from her. And I advised her that whatever it was, she could hang on to it. I didn't need it, and she was fine with that, except then she launched into a rambling tirade about me abandoning her at some point in the past, and she wanted to marry me. And the train starts... The train pulls up, and as the train's pulling up... Can we examine this more closely? No. Avoid all anxiety. And as the train pulls up, she sort of steps toward me and says, "Are you getting on this train?" And I posture up, and I tell her, "Planning to." And she goes, "Oh, okay," and takes a step back. Take the two-penny tube and avoid all anxiety. This has got... Yeah, London. This is the UK. There are just some inconsistencies, I guess. Why bother about the Germans invading the country? Invade it yourself by underground and motor bus. Why would you phrase it that way? Anyway, that's not the only encounter like that I've had. At that station, even. History at the London Museum. Covered in fire. What graphic design is my passion marketing type thought these were a good idea? Okay, well, I suppose we need to go into the stopped train at some point, but let's see what else is here. Me hear water, but me no see water. Also, there's just the fact that Portland is getting worse every day. Just by any metric by which you would care to measure it, it is getting worse. We need a key for that. And has been for a long time. It's not like this is a new thing. Portland has been in a slow decline for decades. Oh, really? Oh. The sound of our footsteps changes depending on what we're stepping on. That's not a door. The door's over here. Hello? Monster? So as much as I would love to take advantage of the metropolitan area's robust, could be better public transit system, there's just not much incentive to. Also, bag ladies like to talk to me. There's nothing on here? Aha. Ooh, security card. High level. Well, we need red clearance. That's got a red stripe on it. So let's assume for the moment this is the card we need. And we'll just take a peek and a peek. And we'll scamper on out of here. Whatever's down here, I hope it isn't attracted by the sound of our footsteps. Still can't jump. Can we ever jump? Is there a need to jump? Seems like jumping wouldn't be terribly necessary here in this subway tunnel. I thought the Brits didn't use the term subway. I thought that was an American thing. You learn something new every day. Sometimes it's something extremely tedious. Ooh, a payphone. See, again, I find myself... Oh, jeepers, phone! Phone? No phone. Known. Anyway, as I was saying, once again, I find myself playing one of these games set in the 90s or the early 2000s that has this whole VHS vibe to it. I like it, don't get me wrong. I just think it's interesting that my childhood has become kind of a go-to aesthetic for horror games. Alright, now listen. If there isn't going to actually be something down here with us, you've got to stop making those noises. See, it's down here and on the right, yeah? That's normal. That's supposed to be there. That's a fire alarm. Hey! And we'll just close that behind us. We ain't getting snuck up on. More photos? Sightings. Oh, there are ghosts down here. Shadow people. I've seen shadow people before. Well, that looks like a person. That looks remarkably solid. Way out. Yeah, we're definitely in the UK. Oh. Oh, there's somebody here with us, supposedly. Interesting, interesting. Is that all that's in here? It's hard to see even with the lantern. And I can't turn up the brightness. Okay, well, let's go back out to the platform then, I guess. See if our friend has opened a door for us. Hello? No, we were already in there. This is actually recording, right? Before I keep going? Yes, good. And 2 hours later, we are back. Looks like I just had to change some video settings. So hopefully this still looks okay when I'm done. For some reason, tabbing over was what pushed it over the edge. I think I had the output resolution set higher than my screen can actually display. Anyway, moving on. You do not belong here. You made that very clear with the crashing of the game and my computer. Wet floor, caution. Well, at least they have a sign up. Look at all these lockers. Can we open any of these? Can we open any of these lockers? We can read that. Doesn't look like we can open any of these. This was supposed to be a quick thing. Forgive me, Jillian. Some people are not cut out for the life they are given. I'll make sure to come back. Please don't hate me. I'll give our love to Juliet when I see her. Well, how'd that work out for you? Also, was that left over from the war? Oh, look, they got one of these filth farms. Automatic hand dryers. Bad idea, as it turns out. And my light's out. There's a cinematic. Oh, a skeleton. That actually shouldn't surprise us. We knew that people died down here. Anyway, I'm wondering if that journal was left over from the war. I can't squat down to look at it. I thought... Okay, but I can lie down on my belly and crawl up to it. It's, moist. Okay, now I can crouch. Still can't jump. Okay, I have forgotten which locked door we needed the key for. It's this one, isn't it? Okay, it's not here. Sounds like there's a train pulling in. But I bet there isn't. So how recent was the most recent death here? It wasn't our skeleton friend. Probably. I tell you what, it's a little spooky that there aren't any rats down here. I was supposed to have this whole thing wrapped up in under an hour. This has taken a significant chunk out of my day. But you know what, viewers, you're worth it. Awful lot of garbage down here. You know, they could convert this place into low-income housing. Or convert it into grotesquely overpriced high-income housing. That's all they're building around here these days. Studio apartments with rent starting at $1,900 a month. Anyway, I'm not here to complain about that. I'm here to watch this cinematic. We fell down the escalator. Why did we do that? Hello? Oh, is that the lady who got stabbed to death by her husband? Hello, miss? I think she's gone. Final warning. I choose to ignore this. Here are these weird ads again. Oh no, tell me those aren't real ads they ran. All trains, I think that says? Oh wait, we were already down here, weren't we? That's right. Are we going to meet the guy that threw himself in front of the train as well? Oh, the train's gone. And then it came back. Can we? No. We cannot drop down onto the tracks. Okay, well those people sounded like they were not having a good ride. Can I just say again how enamored I am with the fact that the sound of our footsteps changes depending on if we're walking on garbage or not. Amazing. Don't listen to them. Come find us. We're waiting. Well, that's the only invitation I needed. It's quite dark in here. Oh, thank you. What is this place? There's a double layer of fencing here and then just a wall. Is this where they store their chain link fence? Huh. Sure wish I could jump, but okay, he'll just set that up right for us. Alrighty. Radio! Grab that. Ah, yes, from radio set.
Don't go down there. You'll die.
What was that? Don't go down there, you'll die? I don't have to listen to you, you're just a walkie-talkie. Oh, our footsteps only change in certain places, though. less impressed. It's fine. Excuse me? Ah, perfect. Somehow, I don't think we're supposed to be here. Bunch of loose brick and shipping labels. How did all these boxes get down here? Like, I would believe that people had been living down here, except the trash is the only sign of occupation. I guess maybe the locals just come down here to drink in peace? Oh, good, we're in murky tunnel water now. Drink up. Ooh. I think we spotted a ghost. I was hoping there would be ghosties in this game. However, it's too dark to see anything. Free tire. I would really like to not... Hey, a rat! Awesome. Okay, that puts me at ease. I would really like to not be walking through this water. I would like it if I could jump so that I can mount the curb here. Especially since the controls explicitly tell me I can jump. It's fine though, I guess. Oh look, another dead guy. And once again, I cannot crouch to get to him, but I can... Nope. Neither can I lie down on my belly and crawl through the muck. I think he's clipping through the scenery a little bit. But again, we have to ask, is that from the war or is it more recent? You too, for that matter. You're not as clippy. You're still dead though. You're dead too. Oh, really? Singing in the rain? Let's run. Nope, we can't run. Can't run, can't jump, can't crouch. Okay, well those are obviously the voices of the dead who were hiding down here during the war. Oh, yep, we found the barracks. I forget, what did the intro say? Was there a gas attack? Is there a collapse and they all just starved? Oh. Oh, I can't go up there. Oh, disappointing. Oop. Ah. Just a flashing ceiling light. You mean to tell me there's electricity down here? Oh. I can't see anything. Okay. I think I'm walking forward. Okay, there we go. Oh, if we sort of edge up here, we can just about get out of the water. We're gonna get trench foot. Could probably get some righteous cholera or something from drinking this. Maybe we can get tetanus if we're lucky. This is the kind of place tetanus might thrive. Well, run! You're being chased by skeletons. Why are you not running? Running, jumping, and crouching even. There you go. Get up the ladder. Come on. Why look back? You know there are skeletons back there. Climb up, then worry about the skeletons. Oh. Well, they're just a friendly family. Sorry, you have to stay down here. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Oh, we're outside now. And that's it. That's it. Okay, well, what do I even have to say about this? It was spooky. It was short. I think it's weird that it told us we could jump when we could not, and there was no point in crouching or crawling, but I'm glad they were an option for at least part of the game. Sure. I enjoyed the subway environment. I enjoyed the context of it, that we were in an old war hidey hole. I would have appreciated an actual monster, maybe a part where we had to flee from the monster. But, you know what? Overall, for a free Unity game, not counting the 2 hours I spent fixing my computer, we got, what, half an hour and change out of that? So, for a free Unity game I found on Steam, not bad. Overall, I give it a 3 out of 5. It was fine. But that's going to do it. That's going to do it not only for today, but for all of Spooky Season 2023. Yeah, that's right, we're done. Until next year, I am going to enjoy not uploading 7 days a week. I'm really going to enjoy that. Not going to take any time off from uploading. I'm just going to stop uploading 7 days a week for a while. Hey! Here's something. We recently passed 50 subscribers. We're at 52, I think, at the time this is going up. At the time I'm recording it anyway. I could have 1 million subscribers by the 31st. We'll find out. So that means we will be doing a 50 subscriber special, but that's going to wait until the new year. I need some time off from all the extra recording and uploading, so you'll have to wait. But it is coming, I promise. It'll be good. You'll love it. You'll enjoy every moment of it, as will I. But until then, I'm done for now, so let's do this part. Thanks to those of you who are subscribed to the channel, thanks to those of you who have not yet subscribed to the channel, and thanks especially to those of you who are watching this without ever intending to subscribe to the channel. You count too. Every view counts. I've said it before, and I'll continue to say it going forward. If you haven't checked out my Dwarf Fortress content, that will be getting advertised in the upper right corner of your screen at some point here. The horror content is the reason the channel exists, but I have an astonishingly thriving Dwarf Fortress audience. Actually, my most popular content on the entire channel. But I think that says more about Dwarf Fortress players than it does about my audience. So yeah, go watch that. Or not. It's whatever. If you don't care about Dwarf Fortress, don't watch it. You won't like it. I'm gonna go. This has been fun. Until next time, Birdman out.